After 6 days of deliberations, a jury has reached its verdict in the case of 29-year-old Christopher Husbands. He has been found guilty on 2 counts of manslaughter after opening fire on a crowded Eaton Centre 7 years ago. He had pled not guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder. Here are his defense attorneys reacting.
We put forward a defense about the capacity of Mr. Husbands to be able to form the intent necessary for murder, and the jury accepted that they had at least a doubt on that front. Would we have preferred a not criminally responsible verdict? Yes, we would, but this is a long way different from conviction for an intentional act.
Hey guys, pull back. It's 13.
Husbands killed 2 people in the shooting and injured several others, including a 13-year-old boy who survived a gunshot wound to the head. The verdict comes after the jury had been deliberating for 6 days, and it appears they were struggling with the defense's key argument. While Husbands has admitted he was the gunman, he's pled not guilty on all charges, including those 2 counts of second-degree murder. His defense argues that the 29-year-old was not criminally responsible. They say he was in a dissociative state during the shooting, brought on by PTSD. During the trial, Husbands testified that months before the shooting, he was the victim of a brutal beating and stabbing at the hands of some of the men he opened fire on that day.
Mental illness is something which is very little understood in our society right now, and it's very easy to look at this on first blush, and many people have looked at it in that way and said to themselves, we know everything that there is to know about this. But I think that, through 5 months of, nuanced appreciation of the evidence, that we've actually come to a point where we understand a lot more about that than what it might have seemed at first blush.
This is the second trial for Husbands on the same case. He had been tried and found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree murder back in 2014, but the Ontario Court of Appeals overturned the decision due to an error by the now-retired judge at the time of jury selection. Had Husbands been convicted of second-degree murder, he would have been sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 30 years. And with manslaughter, he could get parole in 7 years, although the defense will be asking for less than that.